Are you in debt?
Compre ahora y ahorre.
Do you believe in love at first sight? Today's review.
Investment, lifestyle, real estate.
And welcome back to the show. I'm Ed and this is Stu and you're listening to Money Talks. And today's topic is real estate. And somewhere right now, someone is losing their home to foreclosure. And here's what Amanda, our first caller of the day, has to say about it.
But Ed, look on the bright side. Someone else is able to buy that foreclosed house at such a good price. And with such a great interest rate, they're able to make their American dream come true.
Yeah, but at the expense of the poor slob who just lost his house.
Stu, here's an idea. Instead of the banks taking back a house where John and Mary owe $300,000 and then selling it to Joe for $150,000, why not just let John and Mary keep their old interest rate?
But if they did that, I'd never have gotten such a great deal.
But if they did that, the country would probably not be in a recession.
Ooh.
What?
Stu, you were using common sense again.
Oh, too early in the morning for that, folks.
Hey, wait a minute. Aren't you guys giving away tickets to the big game?
It's all yours.
So, everything's moved out.
We're through here. We've already moved on.
Got a place to stay?
We'll be all right.
Look on the bright side. You have a nice apartment, and you found the man of your dreams.
I know. It would have been nice if things happened a little faster.
You met the guy a year ago, and he's leaving his wife for you. After how many years of marriage? How many kids? I'd say your plan worked out perfectly.
Oh, am I some kind of diabolical schemer? We fell in love. That's all. He fell out of love with what's-her-face. These things happen. Do you think I planned it all?
No, you're not capable. All the stars just aligned properly, I guess. But if you really put your mind to it, you could create any kind of reality. You know that, don't you?
How old are you?
And the Appropriations Committee clearly wants us to make the amendment to that clause on page 14 more straightforward, without actually Carmen, please sit down. You know what's been going on at home. Susan's sick. She needs help. And I just thought you and I should take it easy for a little while. Maybe a few months of keeping our distance till we see what happens.
I don't get it. We had plans.
People have already been talking.
We were going to make this public.
I thought about how much it could hurt my reputation. Maybe if I weren't so interested in being reelected, we could do as we like. But our love just doesn't gel with my career.
Is she really sick?
In a way, yes. Look, we have 5 kids. I was a fool.
You're breaking up with me.
Congresswoman Brown needs a good assistant. Now, how would you feel about working for her?
They said you were using me.
We used each other. Come on. Now, I know you've got everything all set for the big bailout meeting this weekend. So after that, I want you to either start working for Brown or, if you like, you can resign. Whatever you decide, I want you to know I will support you 100%. Believe me, Carmen, this is what's best for both of us.
I like how you decide what's best for both of us.
And you have a better plan?
Bill,
Yes, Carmen.
I'll come up with a plan, all right. And when I do, I hope you support me 100%.
Would you rather be a kumquat or wildlife?
I'd be a kumquat. Ha!
Would you like to be a rhinoceros or quicksand?
I don't know. And you were getting bailout money for what?
I've been doing this sort of testing on people for years in the Defense Department, and we need to expand.
So you need a few $100,000 to branch out and formulate the test for these different jobs. Really groovy, man.
Well, sure, it's groovy, but it's a bunch of inane questions. You don't need hundreds of thousands of dollars. What you need is a stack of paper, a good copy machine, and some ignoramus dumb enough to write a check.
Well, my business is legit. My after-school program helps to prep hundreds of kids for getting cool jobs, man.
And they don't already have programs like that?
We focus on the jobs that don't need all that education. We start at kindergarten.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. How else would they know about their options in the adult entertainment industry?
What?
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, I heard you already got a bailout. Why are you even here?
Well, we need more. I mean, do you think plane tickets to the Cayman Islands grow on trees?
The congressman is on his way. He seems to have run into a bit of trouble on the road. Would anyone like more hors d'oeuvres?
I'm not entirely sure what we're going over here. I mean, I'm missing my kid's soccer game.
What, you didn't read up on this?
But you could if you were some sort of speed reader. I mean, this bill makes the Bible look like some sort of romance novel.
And why the special face-to-face? At the congressman's house on a Saturday. I mean, his wife and kids are in Disneyland. This is also hush-hush.
If you go through the fine print, you'll be exactly knowing what this is all about.
Yeah, nice and hidden on page 847 is the Greenfield Enrichment Project.
Better known as a little sugar to all of us for our contributions over the years.
If anyone needs me, I'll be in the kitchen.
And you are?
I'm Jessica. Sorry about staring. I just wanted a little more about politics.
No, that's okay. You could be president someday, you know.
Yes, I'd like that.
If I told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. You've got to keep these things on the schedule. Jesus Christmas. Now, I've got to reschedule everything. No. I'll be there. But this is the last time you'll ever forget to put something on the schedule.
The nerve of that woman.
She thinks I should remember our wedding anniversary.
No class, I tell ya.
Sometimes I fantasize about grabbing my 9mm and putting her out of my misery.
Well, what about the kids?
Well, I'd never hurt them.
I think somebody needs a nap.
I bet there's a name for the problem that I have.
Oh, there is. Fecal incontinence.
No, not that problem. The other problem. The wife problem. Sarah, I want to make something perfectly clear.
Okay.
What will make me happy is a woman who will take care of all of those tedious little details that I explained earlier.
Uh-huh.
And those basic needs that a man has.
Oh, yeah.
But that woman can never, ever fall in love with me.
Oh, Bill, there you go using those four-letter words again. When I dumped you before, I told you I didn't love you. Now that you have a wife, kids, and a killer political gig, you are the perfect piece of meat for me. All I want is to get paid to do almost nothing and have a little fun with no strings.
Oh, woman, I've prayed for someone like you.
I was right there all along, Pookie.
Oh, I'm sorry we ever broke up.
Well, now that we've grown and we know what we both want, we can work together as a team to forge a more perfect union. Whoa!
What the hell?
Sorry, sir. There seems to be something wrong with the car. If you can get back inside, I'll see if I can fix it, so we don't have to call for any help.
Well, hurry up, man.
I can't believe it. I get money for my chain of flower shops, but not for my distribution business. What gives?
Well, I know what you distribute, and I'm not surprised.
Excuse me. I only sell to people with a medical prescription. It is totally legal.
You sell cocaine. Has anyone talked to him? Do we have an ETA?
Yeah, what is it?
Estimated time of arrival, man.
I know what ETA is. What's his ETA?
Any minute now. Does anyone have any last minute questions before he gets here?
You mean to say you could answer questions?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, how can we be assured that the bill will pass?
It is an emergency bill that the media is pushing. There is enough support from all the sides to get it passed. Your earmarks are so small and so ambiguously written that it should be a no-brainer.
You do know your stuff.
Well, I know a little more too. If you guys really wanted to benefit, no, you wouldn't believe me.
What?
In this bill, your businesses each get $1 million low-interest loan. There is another version that actually sets up no provision for a collection of the debt and wipes it off the books after 6 months. It loans you the money and then forgives the debt. Kind of funny.
That's the American way.
And how does all this transpire?
Simple. The congressman, my uncle, has this little pet project. It's called Operation Leg Up. In this operation, we give financial assistance, or a bailout, to one individual who has fallen on hard times. We buy this person a car, a house, and give them walking around money. We watch how the money trickles up the system. It's inspired by the president himself.
I've never heard of this program.
It's a little covert right now. Reagan had the Contras, Obama has this. If it works, we'll go public with it. Right now, you guys get to invest in it and become heroes years from now as the ones who started it all. It's really very exciting.
So you're asking for a donation?
This is how it works. You each give $150,000 into the project. As soon as your money hits the account, the wording in the new legislation magically changes to what I described.
You mean our debt is erased, and this new bill becomes a handout for us?
Sounds a little shady to me.
We'll wait till your uncle gets here for the 411.
Well, wait just a second. Since it is fraud, and he is a kid pitching the plan, I'm willing to bet he'll say he knows nothing about this, and if we want out, there's the door.
I don't know about that stuff. I am just a kid. But we do need you to wire the funds into the account now. We only have spots set up for 5 of you. So 2 of you will get nothing.
Look, this whole bailout deal is crazy. It's uncapitalistic and it just doesn't sound right.
So you want out?
How about $75,000?
The first person who signs up gets him for $100,000.
This is sick. I mean, where does it end? We can't keep borrowing money to pay our bills, and we sure can't pay people not to work. Trickle up program. This is preposterous.
Can't believe I'm seeing what I'm seeing. America truly is dead, isn't it? My uncle came to this country back in 1950. He raised me when my parents died, and he taught me how to work hard. And when he passed on not too long ago, I took over his business for him, and I started working 18-hour days just to watch my marriage crumble and see my kids disappear from my life completely. I kept saying 1 more year and I'm going to be able to get this little chain of coffee shops going again. 1 more year and I'll be able to hire somebody who can help run things for me. Still borrowing money just to keep the doors open, just to fulfill my promise to my people to keep them employed. At least into the new year.
Mark,
I'm so sorry. I'm just as guilty as so many others of not giving the local coffee shops a chance. On Monday, I promise, I'm buying my coffee from your place.
Thanks, Marcia. Take a taste of it now.
You provided the coffee, didn't you? I'll bet it's a wicked brew.
So, let's try to give Mark here a little boost. Let's make a commitment to start buying our coffee locally.
Yes, this is very American.
You're all so kind, but I just don't really understand all of this. I hope this bill will help. I wish I knew you all a year ago. I just don't understand all this bailout stuff. I'm really confused.
I don't get it either. But I do know that the wire has to go through before the congressman flies back to Washington. He is on the committee that wrote the bill, and he can insert the new page of 847, or the old version that makes you pay back those loans at 12% interest.
12%? Are you tripping, girlfriend?
Do you want to opt out altogether?
If we opt in, we pay into this covert trickle-up plan. We're guaranteed not to have to pay back these loans?
Only 5 of you. The way it's written, only 5 local businesses can do it.
Hell, it's my shareholders' money. I'll risk it. What do I do?
I will give you an account number. I need you to get onto your laptop now and wire the fund. As soon as the funds go through, you will get a confirmation number and we can change the wording in the bill.
Well, where the hell's that account number? Give it to me, sister.
You little grouch. Why are you always so grumpy?
It's almost like he's deliberately trying to make me late.
I think you're lucky to have a driver who knows how to fix something that goes wrong on a modern car with all those darn computers. I thought we'd be stuck here forever and have to come up with all sorts of ways to occupy ourselves.
Okay, go tell them.
And why again can you not tell them?
Does 30 years to life mean anything to you?
And what can I get?
Your college education paid for. Now go!
We have some good news. We have room if James and Phil want to opt in. But it will cost $200,000.
You can forget that, little lady. You know, whoever put you up to this is going to be in big trouble.
We're just playing a little game. Like Monopoly, aren't we?
No, baby girl. If we were, my bank account wouldn't be down to $10 now.
You know what? Whoever put you up to this is going to jail.
Wake up! For $200,000, you get one of those loans for $2.5 million.
Like Dave was saying, we are using only shareholders' money.
And we are investing it wisely.
No, we're gambling it.
But the odds are better than Vegas, baby.
You said we have more time.
America is just great, man. I like it.
Jessica, can I talk to you? He's gonna be here in like a minute. Bob just called from the car.
Mom, don't panic. The last transfer hasn't been inputted yet.
Forget it. Let's just get out of here.
Winston! He's gone!
I'll get you another Winston. Let's just go.
But I don't want another Winston.
Where'd Carmen go? Jessica, where on earth is your mother? Carmen.
Go wait for me in the car. Bill.
Carmen, you may not have picked up on this before, but I am a selfish man.
What are you trying to say?
Well, I'm just sick of thinking of myself first. I'm going to start thinking of other people. And I'm going to start with you. I've picked up a little condo. It's a 2-bedroom, but you'll like it. You can live there, work there. Now you can come by once a week to dictate.
No, Bill.
I realized that I am nothing without you and my wife and my other mistress. Without all of us, I'm a pathetic mess.
Bill, I honestly believe that even with us, you have the ability to be a pathetic mess.
Well, I can't believe you were going to take off without saying goodbye.
I was going to say goodbye in my own special way. I didn't want to blow the surprise.
A goodbye gift?
Something like that. I've got to go.
I don't deserve a woman like you, Carmen. Well, I am truly sorry for the delay.
I'm sure you are. You crafty little devil.
What?
We want to give you props for the groovy thing you've done.
Yeah, we've all talked it over, and we think you are a genius.
And if it turns out this little project of yours works, then you go public with it, and you're the architect of something that later on everyone else will take credit for. But we'll say that on this day, we all got together and made it happen.
For the good of the American people.
And if it fails, there's almost no evidence that we had anything to do with it.
Just some money that found its way into a Swiss account. We could have all been pooling our cash for some wicked party, man.
Brilliant, Bill.
Brilliant.
What the heck am I so brilliant about?
That's good.
Well, if there's credit to take, I guess I must be the one.
Oh, no, not yet. Don't you be admitting